Okay, this should be the live. Thank you very much, guys. The technical difficulties. Thank you for coming and joining. And we're going to have some people dropping in and dropping out. And to start off with, we have Victoria. How are you, gorgeous?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm fine. Thank you. It's been a while since I saw you.
I know I haven't seen you for ages.
How
How
have
have
you
things
been?
been? I've
Oh,
been okay. Yeah, I've been writing a book, so I feel like I haven't had the chance to do both, YouTube
mm.
and streaming. So I've been writing a book or helping to write a book with a Jimmy Savile victim. So that's all done now. And it should be published in like three months. So it's quite
Oh,
exciting.
wow.
Yeah, really traumatic actually, but it's really real big insight into that era. So I've learned a lot from it. And it's nice to write a woman's book rather than a man's book, because I feel like it's a bit more of a connection,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow.
How have you been though? You're in Toronto.
Yes. So much going on, guys. Turning 57. Yeah. But that's
You look
okay. I'm alive.
lovely,
I'm very
wonderful.
grateful. And I'm very grateful for everybody for the birthday wishes. A lot of people send me super chats and stuff like that to get drunk. But, but I decided to use it for the shelter instead. By the way,
Oh,
all the
good.
YouTubers watching, guys, the guys are not supposed to come. I had to create a new link. I apologize. I apologize for that. And thank you very much for your patience, because there's a new mode now that you have horizontal and vertical. And when I created this thing with StreamYard, I was like, what the hell did I do? Why do two lives appear, on YouTube Studio, right? So yeah.
Yeah,
So
yeah. I think one's for the phone and one's for the screen for a laptop.
yeah. That's
But
what
it's
it is.
Yeah, and it splits the views, so it's quite interesting how this comes out when you look at your analytics. But it's something different, isn't it? So
Yes. I mean, more wrinkles and stuff like that.
what did you
Mature.
do for your birthday?
Oh, I had actually, guys, I met this wonderful girl. She's young lady. She was a former ice skating champion. And she's in Toronto, and she brought me a chocolate cake for my birthday. And she has the cutest line for sportswear, because she was an ice skater and she couldn't find stuff that was comfortable and cute and sexy. So I've decided to support her. I mean, I don't know if you guys. She's really. I mean, I'll post the link in the video so you guys can show her. But she's amazing. I mean, she really is great. I love that she's an entrepreneur for reals. Not that terrible things that Meghan Markle is doing. She has no financing. She's putting everything herself. So that's pretty good.
That's
So
brilliant.
yeah. So she brought me. She Yeah, she bought me this chocolate cake, which was absolutely delicious. And yeah, and I kept asking, because she asked me, what kind of cake do you want? And I kept saying black velvet. And of course she couldn't find it because it's red velvet, you
Oh yeah,
know.
it's red velvet. Yeah,
P
red
Dinah
velvet.
joins the conversation. How are you guys?
Hello.
I'm doing fine. Can I take your order, please?
Yes. Oh, you know what I forgot to do? Okay. Wait. I'm going to do something. I'm going to announce each one of you enters the room. Just 1 second.
Okay.
Hello, Victoria enters the room, you know, and Pidina enters the room, because let's not forget, I mean, too bad we don't have titles, don't we?
That's right.
Oh, well, I do have a royal name, so I'm
Oh,
not
yeah,
too far off.
Victoria.
Queen
Victoria.
Victoria.
That's
That
right.
is so, I thought I wanted to start with something, because you guys know that YouTube, for the longest time, has been about the conspiracy theories. All the mainstream media were looking down on us because, oh, she's a YouTuber. In fact, we had a little bit of a riffraff because we wanted a press pass to go to the Earthshot Prize, right, Pat?
Oh yeah.
And,
Big issue.
yeah, and Pat said that she was told, oh, the prince and princess, they don't care about social media influencers. And
Mhm.
then it's like, and people were like belittling us because, oh, you're just a YouTuber. But we have all the mainstream media coming onto YouTube now.
Well, not only that, but
Hmm.
I I have credentials. I
Yeah, we
mean,
do.
I'm not going to reach out to get a press pass and not have credentials. Like, you may see me on YouTube, but I'm like almost freaking 60 years old. Okay.
You're not.
I've
Are you
lived a lot of
joking?
life. I've lived a lot of
No.
life and I have a lot of experience and I've gone to college. I have a master's degree. I've studied journalism. Like just because someone is on YouTube doesn't mean they don't have the credentials.
Yeah, but the thing is, though, that now these people who were looking down at YouTubers and looking down at
That's my whole
YouTube
point. That's
are
the whole
there.
point.
Right now, we have Camila Tomini, who literally called me a Sussex squad nut. And Camila Tomini, who put out so many lies, and they come on YouTube because YouTube. The one thing about YouTube that I will say is that all these people were here, and the mainstream media were the ones who came up with the little title conspiracy theories to make it look less credible, but it's not. It's people actually questioning their narrative. So now they think that by coming to YouTube, they're going to become credible again, and all they're doing is they're coming to this platform to continue lying to people.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, some people that are in that same like protecting their funders or the people that they're their narratives because they may be I don't know being supported by certain um corporate sponsors or whatever, and that's what they do. They will continue that narrative because they're not really truly, well, some of them aren't independent to speak what they want to speak about because they're still backed by the people that are influencing them in
Yes.
their speaking points, right?
Yeah, you kind of have more of a free reign on YouTube, whereas with the television, you're restricted to a lot of things and to
Oh, you
saying a
would
lot of.
think so.
Yeah.
The thing is, though, that now that they've come to YouTube, the very same platform they belittled forever, and they're
Mhm.
using their journalistic credentials to present. Basically, they're invading YouTube to in order. It's like we can't beat them, might as well join them. So because now they're on YouTube, they think that they have the same street cred as we do, because people on YouTube usually are the dissenters, people who go against the narrative. They're not
Mhm.
going against the narrative. They're inundating the platform with lies. Because we know that all these journalists would come to, for example, you have Daily Mail now, you have the Palace Confidential. Because I was watching Camilla Tomini on Andrew Gold, and I mean
Mhm.
her calling the kettle black. It's like, oh, they're arrogant. This is a woman who's incredibly arrogant and who's put out so many false narratives. She has
Mhm.
spewed so many lies into mainstream media. It's not even funny.
Wasn't
And
she backed by King? Like, isn't King Charles somebody who she's trying to back heavily? Like,
yes,
she's
yes,
not going to
yes,
come
yes, yes. And
independent.
Rebecca English, they're the ones who kept putting out this narrative that it was impossible. It's impossible to remove a prince title because that's a birthright. And they would even sound offended by the thought of me, because a lot of times they said digs about me, like these
Mhm.
crazy YouTubers saying that all it takes is a letters patent. Voila,
Mhm.
voila.
Yeah.
And the thing is that a lot of these royal experts and reporters, they come to our channels, they grab our
And
stories,
use your stuff, yeah.
and they use all of our stuff,
Yeah,
they use all of
yeah.
our stuff because they don't have any real stories
I
to
feel
report.
I feel like they take pockets of what you put out and do a little bit of a sort of twist on it, but it's
Yeah.
still centrally your information. But they seem to have built up a reputation where they're credible, because of where they've come from. But it doesn't now. I think the dynamics are shifting now, because we know a lot of television isn't credible, whereas before we used to rely on it solely for our information.
Mhm.
It's doing a 360 now, because we know the BBC, a lot of these channels are not credible anymore, because
Mhm.
of the things and the historical problems that they've had. So yeah, it's definitely shifting anyway. And I think most of your subscribers know where it comes from anyway. They're not silly. They know where it
Not really,
originally
because
comes
you'd be
from.
surprised how many subscribers come to my channel and they say, "Did you see what so and so said?" And I'm like, "I said that 4 days ago."
Mhm.
Yeah.
Pat, it's happened
Yeah.
quite a lot, right, Pat?
Yeah, it
Yeah.
has. It has. But what can you do?
You can't
What can you
control it.
Well, we
do?
can tell people, we can ask people to not watch them, because or call them out. If you watch them and you've heard the story from one of us, call them
Mhm.
out.
Mm-hmm.
But I think if
Yeah.
they use your name as where they got their information from, then I think that's really the way they should credit you rather than dismiss you. Because I think it is a very competitive market at the moment. So everybody's trying to be the biggest on YouTube, and this is where it comes into quite foul play. But give credit where it's due. Exactly, Christine. Give credit where it's due.
Yeah. So that's the thing I wanted to bring up, guys, because that's how you can help us. Because what they're doing right now is they're coming to YouTube, and I listen to them, and I'm like, what are they talking about? I've heard people say that Meghan Markle, these Palace Confidential, how gorgeous Meghan Markle looked. And I'm like,
okay, yeah. Oh, you heard that from the people at Palace Confidential?
oh yeah, that she looked drop dead gorgeous. You know, that she's clearly a beautiful woman and so educated and so smart. If Meghan Markle were smart, she wouldn't be in the trouble she finds herself in.
Yeah, she would not be in this trouble. You know, I think when someone has such a ugly reputation, they really do look the way their attitude is. And that's what I see. I see a person that is just not a very nice person. And you can see that in her physical looks. To me, she looks very undermining. I mean, think about her releasing this, doing this shoot during the Royal Albert Hall show that they go to every year, the Royals. Like, isn't this when this came out? It was published during that time.
The same day, yeah.
And Meghan has done that time and time again. And then that's the issue that I have with her and how she tries to undermine the work of the royals that are not saying things about her. They gave her everything she wanted, but yet and still she continues to try to undermine their work by releasing her work to overshadow their work. And that's just not a nice person. So it's not about her physical beauty, because her physical beauty is impacted by her character. And that's what I see. I see not a very nice person, and she just doesn't have the looks of true authentic beauty to me because of her attitude. Her character is so ugly.
Yeah, look at the Princess of Wales. I mean, this woman, you know, this is when you tell that she doesn't have an Ozempic face. You know what I mean? Because she's naturally thin. She's beautiful. This woman is drop dead gorgeous. You know, like, I mean, the modeling world, and they would give. I mean, she would never sit down with Harper's Bazaar. They got her for their 100-year cover of Vogue, the one that Meghan Markle wanted. And that lady in Bazaar, she says, "Oh, we've been after her for 5 years, Meghan Markle." That is absolute BS. Meghan Markle has been begging them for 5 years, probably.
Exactly. She's been begging them for 5 years.
But look at this lady here. Oh, and we have Mr. Shaun Attwood with Ziggy. How are you, Shaun? Oh my good Lord.
I don't think my headset's turned on. 1 second.
Hi, Shaun.
We can hear you, Shaun. Is that
your daughter?
No, his son, Ziggy.
Oh, it looks hey, at that age they can look like girls. I mean,
He's
but
so
he is adorable.
He's so
Let me go and get the other headset.
How many teeth does he have?
Come on, Baba. Whoa!
That's so cute. That's such a
How
fun
many
age.
teeth does he have?
Little Baba.
I don't think he can hear us.
No, he can't.
Jennifer. Hello, Jennifer.
Wie geht's, Jennifer?
Wie geht's? Hello from Deutschland.
Hello, Deutschland. Wie geht's?
Oh my God.
Happy birthday, beautiful. Happy belated.
57. I ate almost an entire cake. I'm not going to lie. The cake was so good.
Good for you.
The cake was so yummy. Oh, Jennifer, we have to because we have to talk about so much stuff. But I wanted to, you know, guys, I really wanted to touch upon this, Pat, because we've had Michelle Obama. We're going to talk about the makeup and stuff, but Michelle Obama, why is this woman still a friend? Oh, there
why is she still what?
Hello, happy birthday live.
Hello,
hi.
What a gorgeous young man. And I heard your father complaining about you. I guess he doesn't understand that he no longer owns the home, that you own the home.
He's in charge.
Absolutely.
He's in charge.
How many teeth does he have now?
What you?
How many teeth does he have?
How many teeth you got, Zig? Can we have a look? Doesn't want to show them right now. But give him a
Oh,
smile.
His
How
hair's
big
so
is
Smile,
lovely.
Ziggy.
I can't be. I
I just
remember when he
love
was
that
in the
age.
belly. Oh my goodness, Ziggy, you are so handsome. You're gonna
So
give Shaun grandkids pretty soon.
he's like, happy birthday,
Don't wish
Paula.
life
Happy
away.
birthday, Paula.
Hello. And how are you, Shaun? How are things coming along with you? You've been killing it in your channel with the Epstein things and everything, exposing everything.
I know the story just never goes out the news, does it? It just gets crazy and crazier by the day.
It does, doesn't it? Where do you think it's gonna
Yeah.
end with Andrew and stuff and Fergie? Now, oh, guys, you know that Fergie's writing a tell-all, right? We should
Yeah,
get her in the
I had
chat.
a question about that because I heard about that. But you know what the bargain was
What?
for Fergie was that as long as she played and didn't, do what she's getting ready to do, that her daughters would be protected. I think she's saying, forget that. I'm doing a tell-all. And because that was the bargain with her children. That they would be protected within the monarchy and that they would still have a role. And I don't know. It's interesting that she's going to do that. Hi.
I want a grandkid so bad now when I see Ziggy. I don't know why
I
my son is not getting
know.
ready to do his for the
You
10th
can
level.
borrow my children if you want, Paula.
They're grown, woman. They're grown. What are you talking about? They're grown. I want a baby like that. I want a toddler like that. I want a granddaughter like like a grandson.
Aw.
Doesn't matter. I prefer granddaughter, but if it's a grandson, it's a grandson. Yes, everybody's saying hi, lovely Shaun and beautiful Ziggy. I mean, that's the star of today's show, literally. Oh my
She's so
goodness.
Are you the star of
lovely.
the show, Ziggy? Are you the
Yes,
star of
he
the
is.
show? You're
Look
gonna
at him.
wave.
Oh my
Yeah.
God. I have my star of the show. No, Siri's gone. Thank God she's gone. She's like a stalker. So
I
what
think
do
if
you think?
Bazaar interviewed Ziggy, they would get a better interview.
Yes.
Can you imagine
He's
Ziggy
just-
giving an interview? I
Right.
wasn't fed. I was only fed one bottle of milk, not two. Just like
He's just starting to put words together. He started to say, "What is it? What is it?"
Oh,
Is
he
he
And,
saying it with
no!
a British
Oh
accent?
no! Oh no!
Oh no! When something falls on the floor, oh no!
so adorable. But I'm sure he would be more coherent than Rachel Meghan Markle and clearly adorable. But can you imagine him going on a huge magazine just to bitch about you guys? My mom didn't give me the bottle. She didn't even warm my porridge out and stuff. I can just see him doing that. No, he won't.
That's the perfect no makeup, Ziggy.
Oh, of
Yeah,
course.
yeah,
And no
yeah.
makeup. And look at his hair. It's gorgeous,
I know.
We won't get a
Yes,
Michelle
Ziggy
Obama
does.
moment. I don't
Curly
think Ziggy
hair.
will say he's oppressed because he has curly hair. He's so cute.
You talking?
Oh,
You
he's
talking?
now he's
I'm a little
sleepy.
nervous.
Now you're
He
sleepy.
was a bit poorly last night, but he had a long sleep.
Oh, is he okay now?
Yeah.
Oh, look at
He's
his
still a
little
bit pink he's still a bit pink in his cheeks. Aren't you, Ziggy?
Is he at nursery now, Shaun? Are you doing nursery yet?
Yeah. He's gone
Yeah.
from 1 day to 2 days, and now he's about to go up to 4.
Ah, is he enjoying it?
Oh, he loves it. He's so
Yeah.
happy when we drop him off and pick him off. He absolutely loves
There's
it.
a
with all
lot
the
of
kids.
there's a lot of messy plays. He must come home with slime and
Yeah,
cornflower
slime.
and
They get
Play-Doh.
sick. They get sick when they go to those
Sandpits.
playgrounds.
Yeah.
They pick
Yeah.
up a lot of sickness when they go to those playgrounds, right,
It
Jennifer?
builds
and
their
stuff like
immune
that?
system, though.
Well,
doesn't
yeah,
it?
because I homeschooled for 5 years and now they're in school in Germany and they've already been sick twice since they started in August.
Oh, wow.
I know.
But it's good for them. It's good for them. It gets it all out the way,
Yeah, that
and they've got a
is
good
good.
immune
Yeah.
Yeah,
system.
for sure.
Yeah,
For sure.
they need it. They had everything. My kids, everything, a mouth, everything.
But Ziggy's going to come home with a girlfriend. I'm sure he won't be able to know how to speak, but he will be able to have a girlfriend.
Okay.
I know. We're just watching this show. I think it was on, was it Disney? It's called The Girlfriend, where there's like a rivalry between the girlfriend and the boyfriend's mother, and it gets really dramatic. Yeah. So Jen's like, I'm like, are you going to treat, well, if Ziggy has a girlfriend, will you be like this? It's like,
See, mum and boys, that relationship, it can be quite strong, and I feel like
oh, I can imagine.
yeah, there's a bit of competition sometimes with mums and sons, girlfriends. Yeah,
Absolutely.
there's a fine line. So yeah, I've noticed it with other people.
He's so entitled.
I'm trying to be a fair mummy, fair boy mummy. It's very hard.
Ziggy's remaining poker faced, aren't you, Ziggy? You're not giving us any clues, are you?
How old are your kids, Jennifer, right now?
The twins are 12.
Oh, they're still young. Yeah, their twins are 12. You know that, I don't know if you know this, Shaun, but she gave birth in Portland Hospital, the very same hospital where Archie was.
Everybody this.
Yeah. Well, we did a video about it, and she absolutely blew everything because you did have postpartum and what's it called? Postpartum
preeclampsia. I gave birth at the Portland, Shaun. That's where I had the twins when we were in London at the time.
Wow.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, she debunked pretty much everything, like
they've got dual citizenship then.
No. My husband works in the federal government for the U.S., so we're technically on what's called the diplomatic blue list. If you have children overseas, you're not supposed to do that.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
But Paula, do you know that when I tried to go on your live, you know that your other live is still up and it's blocking people coming onto this live?
I didn't know that.
Yeah, you might want to delete that.
What do you mean?
10 people waiting presently.
Oh, no.
Thank you for doing the admin work for Paula.
I don't have any other live.
I have your channel right here. Look, it's still showing your thumbnail. It's not showing it live.
Yeah, it's not live. I mean,
let me try to refresh it and see if it comes up.
What do you think, Ziggy?
This really sucked. Like delete. I'm gonna delete it. But the thing is, guys, use I just sent them the link. I just sent them the link to all of the ladies. It says, let me see. I'm talking to Lauren.
Okay, it's working now.
Is it working?
Yeah.
Let me see. Sorry about that. Shaun, you know how I am with technology, right? So this is absolutely insane. I apologize, to people. If you're here, I'm sorry. Let me know if anybody comes in because I don't see them. I'm sorry about that.
But look, it's showing 2 lives. It's showing
one is vertical. Do you know that now, Shaun? They do the vertical.
Yeah, we've been using that. Yeah.
How can I disable one? I don't know how to use it. It's confusing. It is so terrible.
Yeah,
you can
it's coming up now.
This one, that's fine. It's a phone and the screen and the laptop or desktop.
So I wanted to ask you, ladies and gentlemen, this because Pat, you're black. The last time I checked, you're black, right?
Are you freaking serious right now?
We have Michelle Obama complaining about being oppressed, about her white people making her wear her afro, that she has to straighten her hair, right? Is that true for you?
No, black people don't straighten their hair, really.
Let Pat
well, Michelle was complaining that it's white people's fault that she has to straighten her hair.
Yes. Hello, Lauren. Oh, I forgot to welcome Lauren the Insider, like Meghan Markle welcoming into the room. Sorry about that, Lauren. Lauren the Insider.
Happy birthday.
Thank you, sweetie. Thank you. So Pat, do you feel oppressed like Michelle Obama says that white people make you straighten your hair?
Absolutely not.
Why would she say something like that then?
I think she's saying that they feel like, I think people who are in media, they feel like they are forced to have hairstyles that look like white hair because that's what's appropriate. I just think we have emerged so much with our hair and our culture that people just weren't used to seeing us like that, because I think a lot of Black people wanted to have white hair, not because they were forced to, but they wanted it. Like when I was younger, my mom would put perms in my hair trying to get rid of the curls, and then I became accustomed to it because I love being able to, like, my hair would flow, but over time, and even when I was pregnant, I didn't want to put those chemicals in my hair. And so slowly they just started to evolve into really wearing your natural hair and making really cute hairstyles out of it. I don't think it was any influence by white people to have white looking hair. at all.
I wish my hair would flow. I've got to go to my class, Paula. I've got to go to my class.
Well,
And I think
you're from
We're
a
gonna have to
PR
say
point of
bye-bye.
view.
but hold on one second.
Bye.
One second. Paula, just
Ziggy
really
is
quickly.
so cute.
One second, though. The reason why my mother, in case people were asking, well, why would your mom put a perm in your hair? Because it was just easier to manage. It was easier to comb your hair. When your hair is very curly and kinky, it's hard to manage. So it was because it was difficult to manage, not because of what Michelle Obama said. I just
But isn't it as well, though, that if the wigs are a protective style, the cornrows are a protective style when you braid your hair.
Yeah.
But if you're straightening your hair anyway, whether it's curly, if it's Caucasian curly or black curly, it can it can damage the hair. So you wouldn't want to do it all the time, would you? It's something
that's
that
true too. Yeah,
again.
right.
Yeah,
it would damage
Yeah.
it. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
No, but you know, I remember when I did the perm. I don't know if any of you ladies have done a home perm back in the 1980s.
Yep.
That was I don't know what was possessing me. You know, you got those very curly things, the ones that are like really curly.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah, the coils.
Yeah, and you put that a lot of the chemical. It really smells. You feel like your scalp is burning.
Yeah.
And
Those
then
old home perms were really stinky. Remember, they smelled like ammonia.
Yeah, I remember. I burnt my hair.
Because I wanted Mariah Carey hair in high school. Remember when she first came out and she had the hair, and I was like, it didn't happen, but yeah.
I was so upset. I had to mention it in one of my videos because why is she blaming white? Why? You know what? I think she had a great platform. Lauren, you're from a PR point of view. As a PR person, would you be advising Michelle to keep blaming white people for her choice of hairstyle?
Michelle Obama.
Yeah.
Oh, she's awful. I can't stand her. You never know what you can say in the world. It's all so woke, but it's
Not
like
here.
we're you know, Michelle Obama makes out like white people shouldn't have an opinion, and then I don't know, I find her incredibly a really frustrating woman, to be honest.
Yeah.
Do you know what it is?
Sorry.
No, I was going to say, it just feels a bit more divided in America than it is here in London. I do feel like we're very multicultural within London. I've got a lot of black friends. We're all very mixed. Everybody's mixed together. And okay, there is racism and there is a bit of divide sometimes. But for me, when I look at comments on Instagram and on social media, when it comes to America, it seems really divided. And I don't understand why it's so bad, because obviously I don't live there, but it's not like it is here at all, and it's worrying. It's really
I think a lot of people put a lot of emphasis on race, and
it
just seems like it's big. Because when I go to England, I don't really feel it like I feel it here sometimes, but I do feel that sometimes there's always this narrative and talk about race in America.
Yeah. We've got to come together, guys. I mean, it's crazy. They're all against us. We've got to build up. I
wanted to ask you this. Let me see. I wanted to ask you this, Jennifer, because you're from the makeup point of view, and Meghan Markle is hanging around this woman that's Victoria Jackson, who came up with the makeup, no makeup thing.
Yeah.
I mean, but it doesn't work not everybody can pull that look.
No, I'm going to film a video tomorrow about the Harper's Bazaar thing, because I know everyone's, doing their videos. And sometimes I like to just settle a bit and just watch and observe and like read the article and digest it. But I was looking at these pictures and I don't know what she's going for, because some people can really, really just rock that no makeup look. And I hate to say it, but I don't really think that she can. She can't do it. She does need a little bit of color to her face. And in all fairness, you have to say it when it's true. I've seen Meghan look really beautiful. Like, she can really look nice. But those pictures, I'm sorry, they just do not cut the mustard. They don't. She looks drawn. She looks pale. She looks older than she is. And those are airbrushed as well. So you got to think. What did they look like even before they were altered and filtered and everything? It's just, I don't understand the hair. I don't understand the makeup. I don't understand the vacant look. It's not even like a Zoolander look. It's more of like a, there's nothing going on behind those eyes. It's quite scary. It's, to me, it's just very dark. And to me, it's like a part two. Oh, well, there you go. It's just a part two continuation of what I saw in Paris. I put a video out about what I felt was this dark energy emanating from her in Paris, because she's so painfully thin now, and the hair is just pulled back and very severe, and the vacant look in the eyes. And it's just a continuation of that vibe in this Harper's Bazaar article. And beyond that, just like the text of the article was terrible, but the pictures themselves, I was just like, I mean, I don't know how you ladies felt about it, but I just get the heebie-jeebies looking at those pictures, because I'm getting a dark energy. I don't like it.
Interesting. Yeah.
And I mean, Lauren, I wanted to take your take, because the Princess of Wales has been doing the rounds. And I mean, this woman doesn't put a foot wrong. I mean, her PR is on point. Is her PR on point because she's doing everything right, or is it just PR?
I just think she's genuine. I think she does things that sit with her. You know, they all come from a place of integrity, though she doesn't get caught out. She does what she feels passionate about, and she's a genuinely lovely woman.
Well, her hair is gorgeous. First of all, it's glossy, it's shiny. She's got a beautiful smoky eye going, but the rest of the makeup is soft and understated to allow her eyes to really just pop at you. I mean, she never sets a foot wrong, whether in etiquette, royal protocol and etiquette, or just the face, the makeup, the clothes, the presentation. She's just absolutely gorgeous. I mean, look at that.
I mean, to me, to me, there's like two worlds colliding, literally, because I can imagine from a PR point, it must be a nightmare to work for Meghan. You know, like, Lauren, I think I sent you those 3 minutes of this PR expert guru saying that, that
Paula, I have to go and put my daughter
No,
to bed.
don't worry. Thanks for coming,
Just
sweetie.
quickly, on that PR expert, she's got a big following, but she missed the fundamentals in her PR roundup. So you can't be a PR expert and talk on a magazine interview when the whole piece is a puff piece. She's a completely out of touch expert. You know, that whole interview, it didn't touch upon the 10 members of PR staff leaving. It didn't touch upon Netflix not hitting the top 350 in the first half of the year. It didn't touch on the bullying allegations. And that...
I was going to say, yeah, in Sintabali, like there was... What happened?
I don't know. I think she's off there. She's having issues with the connection. But I have this piece. I don't know if you guys want to listen to it, because I sent it to Pat and to Lauren the Insider, and let me see, because I can show it to you guys. Let me see. Okay, it's here. Let me show it to you guys so you can listen to it. I think Lauren is gone.
I think she said she had to tuck her daughter in or put her daughter to bed, but she'd come back.
Okay. Let's listen to this, because I wanted to show you this, guys. It's this thing. Listen to this. This is Malik McPherson, which I have a huge following on X, on TikTok. And the interesting thing is that she missed the plot completely, in my very humble opinion, because she is kind of blaming the press, that they're taking a dig at Meghan Markle, and that let me know what you think, guys, because this is insane.
Anyone in the public eye or public figure out there, I have really
can't hear it.
Than Meghan Markle.
Well, she's saying that she's never been. Let me see if I can do it. If I can do it directly from TikTok, because it completely blew my mind, to tell you the truth, that she is blaming literally the press for Meghan Markle's taking a dig at Meghan Markle being announced as the Duchess. Why do they have to announce that?
Oh, well, you mean why did she have to write about that in the paper, in the article?
Yes. You
Yeah,
know,
well, that's a good question. Why?
You can just turn it up, Paula. You could hear it a little bit, but if you turn it up, it would work.
I have
I
it
think.
here. I have it here. Okay, here we go. Okay, I have it here. Wait 1 second, guys. I have it here. Let me see if I can show it to you guys because I don't know how to do it from. Hi, Tumi. Hello, Tumi. Let me see if I can do it from
Hello,
here.
happy birthday.
Hi,
Thank you,
Tumi.
gorgeous. Let me see if I can do it from here. Can you guys see this?
Yeah, yeah.
Yes.
Okay. Let me see if I can, and let me know what you guys think.
Okay.
Okay, how do I do this?
In the public eye or public figure out there who I have rooted for more than Meghan Markle. I am not a super fan, but I'm not a hater either. I am right down the middle with both of them, but I am always fascinated by their moves and what they choose to do. Meghan Markle coming out with, of course, the Netflix holiday special. Smart. I always said doing that influencer kind of home eccy, Martha Stewarty home influencer route was a really, really good one for her.
What do you think about that, guys?
If that was good for her,
No.
Meghan Markle,
Yeah.
why would that be good for her?
I don't know. I'm asking because for me, that wasn't a good move because this is a woman who, if I remember correctly, and please to me, you were part of the Sussex squad. Didn't Meghan Markle say in her interview, when engagement interview, that what got Harry date number 2 was that both were focused on humanitarian causes?
Yep, their cause-driven work is how she put it.
Or what?
Charity, all that stuff. Their cause-driven work.
Oh my God.
That's the term she used.
So why would Molly say this? I mean, what do you guys make of this?
Well, because that tells you, see, the reason why she is saying that, because I think people just are enamored with what she chooses to do because they do like her. They will support anything that she does. But when you look constructively at someone like Meghan and how she came into all of our lives, and even Harry's life, as Tumi was saying, their cause-driven work, that is where her focus, if she were legitimate and authentic, that's where she would have stayed within that cause-driven work. That's not important because it's about making money. It's about trying to enrich herself off of the back of the royal family. It was a fake and a fraud for her to try to identify as someone who wants to care and help and support people. I mean, just look at what she did when she went to Kenya.
Yeah.
When she did that trip, going there and trying to do photo shoots off of the backs of these impoverished people, using them as a backdrop to her narcissism, her celebrity. This woman is smoke and mirrors. That's what she is.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Well,
Wasn't it Rwanda?
with Harry, he is drummed into him from a child to be a humanitarian and to put others first. With her, she's seeking fame, fortune, and she's driven by ambition, and she's very competitive. Whereas I think he wants to stay in the charity focused field, whereas she wants to build an empire, and it's conflicting within the marriage because he wants to continue doing good work, whereas she wants to do a very selfish, well, but mainly selfish projects that are about her only, as we can see with her Netflix program. It's all about her and her entertaining people, not about helping anyone.
And that's a good point, Victoria. And if you read the article, you can also see how everything was about Meghan. In my video that I put out, my most recent video, I talk about the real reason why she is saying that man loves me so much, or he's got my back. And then the young girl talking about languages, and then Meghan had to make it about herself. And
Duolingo, yeah.
there's that whole article are digs at people, the royal family. She is given so much insight into her motives. Everything is from, to me, what came out in that article.
What do you think, Jennifer?
Well, Paula, can you run back and what's this lady's name? Molly
McPherson.
Okay.
Yeah.
Run it back a couple of seconds because I want to comment on the last thing she said.
Okay, here we go.
Fascinated by their moves and what they choose to do. Meghan Markle coming out with, of course, the Netflix holiday special. Smart. I always said doing that influencer kind of home eccy, Martha Stewart-y home influencer route was a really, really good one for her.
No. Okay. Right there. First of all, I know for a fact Padina has said this on her channel in the past. I've said it on mine as well. She counts on the average person not knowing really the backstory with this woman from day one, like all of us have been following, right? We've been following since that engagement interview. We've snuffed this woman out since what, 2018? When was the engagement interview? Late 2017 or 2018?
Yeah, November
2017.
2017.
Okay, perfect. So she's counting on a lot of people to not be crazed lunatics like we are, who know everything about what's going on, right? And I'm not, we are crazed because we do our due diligence. We know what this woman's about. She counts on the average passing person to not know about her and her background. But okay, fair enough. What if you didn't know about the way that she betrayed her own family, his family, how she disrespected Prince Philip, the Queen? What if you didn't really know anything about that? And you just were sitting on your couch flipping through Netflix. Oh, here's a lifestyle show, season 1, season 2 with Love Meghan, and you're watching it. And what are you learning about? How to rebag pretzels and how to do a killer bath salt recipe to burn your skin off. This is someone who's in a lifestyle space. What has she taught us in the lifestyle space? Absolutely nothing. You know what I'm saying?
It's a vanity project for her.
Yeah. It's like, how is that a smart move? It's not a smart move because she's not bringing anything to the table. And remember how she said, oh, I didn't want it to be the typical stand and stir. And I was thinking it should be a stand and stir, because at least in a stand and stir show, you learn something. You might learn a cool recipe. You might learn something, anything. We learned nothing from that show. We watched these so-called, pay to play friends of hers fawn all over her. We saw her wear, cashmere and white in a kitchen that's not even hers. We don't see the children. We don't see the husband. And those are the 3 people that give her relevance. I mean, let's call it what it is. It's like we learned nothing from her. She brought nothing to the table in this influencer space. So this woman is so off the mark. It's unbelievable.
But she's an expert. Listen to what she says here. Wait.
And it seems to be working. It's a little bland, but still it's
A little
beautiful
bland.
as she does. But every time they do
That's beautiful, of course, as she does.
something, there's 2 things that happen. One, I don't think she gets a fair break in any of the coverage, even when people try, when a lot of it is great. So in this case, in Harper's Bazaar, the writer is Caitlin Greenridge. So she does she's like it seems like a culture reporter for Harper's Bazaar. There's a lot of great things. Like, she really, really captures her well. But then there's moments, I feel, in every single profile or any type of press mention around Meghan, is there always has to be a link. First part of the interview is in Los Angeles, so it's really about the origin story, of Meghan, and then they move over to New York City. Now, Meghan or her team, they have a choice for location of where they're going to do this interview, and this is a perfect example of no, just go to a coffee shop or just go somewhere where it's slightly more pedestrian. But instead, they go to a friend's Upper East Side brownstone. Okay, privacy, we get that, safety. But then the quote, when I enter, the house manager announces Meghan, Duchess of Sussex, even though we appear to be the only other 2 people in the house. No. And that bit in the article, I think, perfectly encapsulates Meghan's problem. Meghan doesn't have full control. I would assume does not have full editorial control.
And this is where she's wrong, because Meghan will not do any interviews without having full control of things.
Yeah, exactly. And she wants that in that article. She wants people, I think, to know that I'm telling you, she's doing it because she's putting out a message to William, anybody that wants to try to take away her title. She wants people to be used to hearing her as the Duchess. So when he goes to take it away, it is going to be a big problem, because people have been accustomed to hearing her as a Duchess. She is using that with clear intent to show ownership of something that someone better not ever take away from her, and that is William.
But
I
let me say,
believe that would happen.
and not only that, Harper's Bazaar, and they know protocol. Meghan is not of royal blood, so the title doesn't go before her name. But they're saying Duchess Meghan. You know, this, for example, Princess Eugenie. For example,
Yeah.
Catherine is not Princess Catherine. She's Catherine, the Princess of Wales, because she's not of royal blood.
Right.
But people may say this out of, people like me, I call her Princess Catherine because to me she's like a princess. But officially, the title doesn't go before her name, which is why the right thing is either the Princess of Wales or Catherine, the Princess of Wales, but
Right.
not Princess Catherine, right? Unless, of course, the king makes her a princess, just like the queen made Prince Philip a prince. That would be so awesome. But but they're doing that, and there's a very good comment in that section that says, remember, guys, and Tumi, you remember this, Tumi, when Meghan said that when the first time she met Harry, William, and Catherine, they were so formal, and she was wearing her jeans, barefoot. My ass, you don't do that.
Let me tell you guys something. Let me tell you something. The thing about it is, first of all, going back to what the lady had said, and what I'm piggybacking off what Jennifer said about how Meghan added nothing to the lifestyle category. When I look into lifestyle content, I want to switch up my lifestyle or learn more things that will improve my so-called lifestyle. That's why it's literally called lifestyle. And when you look at lifestyle content creators, they're telling you where are the best restaurants, where's this, where's that. Meghan keeps saying, I'm a foodie, I was such a foodie. And why I thought that she would do, like, she should have done like a nice show where it's like she and her girlfriends go to different restaurants, kind of like Anthony Bourdain in a way. But and if she can't cook, she likes to eat, so she says. She likes a good cocktail, so she says. So she should do something that's not too difficult for her, and she also likes to be served. And she also is a duchess, so she goes to restaurants maybe not the everyday person would be going to or know about or whatever, and she could talk about her favorite spots. And with the TIG, she was always traveling, so she could have done something where she goes to like restaurants in Montecito, LA, New York, and showcase those things and just talk about, oh, this is where I like to eat, these are hotels I like to stay in. That is more lifestyle. She is not a Susie Homemaker type of person. She never was.
She says it in the show.
Her cooking.
Yeah. What do you mean she says it on this show, Pat? What do you mean?
Hold on really quick, Tumi. I'm sorry to interrupt you, but during the show, she's like, I've never done this before.
Yeah,
she said it several times.
I don't like.
No, but how can I'm confused. How can she say she's never done it before when she puts herself out as a
She mentions it in the show. During the Netflix show, she says it several times when she's doing the painting with the necklaces with what's her name, when she's doing the bookbinding thing, when she was doing the colors for the t-shirt.
If you're going to do a show like this, you're going to have to elevate it to a certain standard. So, for example, with Martha Stewart, she was, the optimum person for this. She was a perfectionist. She was great at showing you how to live your, how to present a good lifestyle and how to curate such beautiful things. Whereas she's just doing the basics. She's doing the bare minimum. And it's not inspiring in any way. It's borderline boring. And so I don't understand how Netflix have even let this slip through, because there's nothing innovative about it. There's nothing creative about it. And if she's not even practiced before she's done the show, I mean, what is she doing all day? I don't understand. This is your show. Practice before you come on. Oh, I've never done this before. Oh, really? Why would you not have tried to do this before you went on television?
Well, I have a theory. I have a theory why she kept interjecting that, because I believe she also did it in season 1 as well. Because okay, remember when you would watch old Martha Stewart, or you would watch, say, the Barefoot Contessa, Ina Garten, or you would watch Nigella Lawson. These women had a commanding presence. They spoke with authority, yet they were relatable, right? It was someone that you could look at and think, wow, they know what they're doing. But not only that, I like these people, they're fun to watch. But I think that she really has zero self-confidence. So she's kind of almost, it's like a preemptive, like, please don't criticize me. Don't give me too much flack, because I'm learning too, just like you. I'm
Mhm.
having fun just like you. So it's this whole self-effacing front she tries to put on. That's my
And
theory
she
why she does that. It's
mm.
almost to off-put the incoming criticism so that if you
Justify
do
her failure.
Yeah.
exactly
Yeah.
do criticize
Psychological warfare, Jennifer. I like it. I
exactly.
get where you're coming from.
So
Yeah.
that if you do criticize her, you're seen as a horrible, just critical person because she's just out here learning, having fun. What's your problem?
Yes.
Mhm.
So the depths of manipulation go even further. She's like this big, huge onion that keeps, revealing its dirty skin underneath. I don't know. That's pretty weird.
Can we go back? I didn't mean to interrupt Tumi. Tumi, can you finish saying what you were saying? I'm sorry.
Oh no, it's okay.
Sorry,
No,
I'm
it's
so
okay. But
sorry.
yeah,
I'm so sorry.
I mean, I think that
Mhm.
I think that anytime you're presenting something to the public, you should find your strengths and present those to the public, and then
Yeah.
you can say, "Oh, she's actually good at this." And that's why even in the interview, she just said, "Oh, yeah, I make mistakes too. I this and I that." And even with someone who said something like the woman on TikTok who was like, "Oh, she doesn't have what is this editorial control." But the thing about it is she's weird. She is a strange person, and people keep saying it's like an alien trying to be human. And people keep saying that because they keep noticing her mannerisms, the weird things she says, how she talks, so many things that are just like, dude, have you ever is this your first conversation that you've ever had before? Because it's very awkward. It's so weird. Like, why are you acting like this? Why are you talking like this? And I'm going to say it because I'm going to say it. It honestly reminds me a lot of Kamala Harris. And there are people who worked with her during the campaign who said, when you're talking to her one-on-one, she's fine. But when the camera turns on and she's aware that she's being filmed, it's like,
Awkward.
it just starts and you're like, what? You know what I
You
mean?
changed.
Yeah, you change. So there are some people who are, and even regular people outside of, fame or whatever, there are people who, when the camera turns on, they get really weird because they're hyper aware. Whereas with us, we've been on camera or whatever, so we're used to it at this point. It's just like a little box in the room. It's not that serious. We can have a conversation,
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, I don't feel bad for her per se, but there was the behind the scenes of the Harper's Bazaar photo shoot, the one where she's wearing the all white sweater and thing like Victoria Beckham, and she's leaning on the little box that they have or whatever, and she looks so awkward, like an awkward teenager. And it's like, this woman has no confidence. It's a person who, it's like a persona, right? It's like literally a persona, but underneath the persona, it's like, oh, when I'm just me, I don't have real accolades. Because she knows deep down, deep down, she knows she's who she is because of her dad, because of Trevor, because of her husband. She was not Angelina Jolie, and then she met Brad Pitt, right? So it's I mean, it's I'm not saying we should feel sorry for her. I don't feel sorry for her, but I'm just like, when I see those small things, I'm like, wow, this is very sad to witness, because it's like she's like an empty shell.
Yeah,
Tumi,
she's an empty shell.
do you think that she such that controls her behavior to the point where it's so planned and pre-thought that what she's doing is actually doing herself more of an injustice by being a perfectionist and trying to strive for this optimum kind of being, and just not being herself, relaxing and being almost she's almost like playing a character all the time. It's doing more detriment to her actual to her character and to her perception on people anyway, because she's striving for a perfection that isn't really it isn't really relatable in any way, it's almost
there's no such thing as perfection at all, number one. Number two, it's just weird because
God is perfect.
There are other lifestyle creators like Olivia McDowell. She's one of my favorite content creators, and she does beautiful tablescapes. She cooks. She's a lot of people are like, oh, you remind me of Meghan Markle. And I hate when people say that because she's like in her own category, in my opinion. But it's one of those things where it's like, she does beautiful things, but she opens up about her own past. She says that when she was a kid, I don't know if she had ADD or whatever, but she said that her teachers would tell her she wouldn't amount to anything, and like she was just kind of like on TikTok doing her thing, and also likes homemaking and stuff because her mom was also like that type of person, and she just excelled in it, But I just feel like Taylor Swift and Meghan Markle are in the same camp of underneath this perfectionism, do we even know who you are? Do you even know who you are? Do you even
No.
have a personality?
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
or is
Yeah.
everything so freaking over curated and oh, it has to be
Yeah.
perfect at all times? And
Yeah.
this, someone even said on X that what everybody, well, people who know, they know that the person who the guest is supposed to be announced, not the
Well, yeah,
type of person.
you're the royal.
You're,
So you
yeah,
as a royal, you're not announced. They announce you people of lower rank.
yeah, you're supposed to say, "Oh, it's Tumi, the artist is coming into the room," not "Oh, the I don't even know." And it's just
Not the
so
Duchess of Sussex, or like
yeah,
the
and
president of the United States, when the president comes into the room, or the State of the Union, the president of the United States coming to the.
that's for a speech. It's not. I don't think that if I went to Mar-a-Lago right now and I was sitting, chilling, having a drink, that they would be like, "Oh, the president of the United States is coming into the." I don't know. I never met Trump,
They
but
don't.
also the thing about it is, I mean, look at Trump. He has been himself for his whole life. He's just him. He did not try to be the perfect politician person, and America resonated with that. Okay, love him or hate him, right? So there is power in being you. No one wants that it's so weird. It's just really
But
strange.
to me, let me say something. The problem is that this is Meghan Markle, a mess, a liar, absolutely D-list, below intelligence average. Are you telling me that this? And this is the thing. We're seeing her, but the problem that we're facing is that the mainstream media wants to portray her as a smart and everything woman. Now, I just want to say something very quickly here, because if this woman were smart and graduated with 2 majors from Northwestern University, one of them being international relations, which doesn't exist, but let's say she did, she would have, in order for you to get a major in international studies, you need to have at least speak 2 languages additionally to your mother language proficiently, like fluently. And you don't forget it. I speak 4 languages. I can tell you, my Norwegian is my least favorite language, but I can hold my own with it. Now, and I hardly ever speak it. But Meghan Markle, I've heard her speak Spanish when she went to Colombia on that stage, and she was saying vice presidenta. Like, what the hell is that? And then she's relearning French in Duolingo after she herself says she took 8 years. So she's a fraud. She's a liar.
been saying I actually just did a video about how she's been making the same speech for 10 years, where I went all the way back to 2012 and found like the written speeches that she did in magazines, and how before it was Harry, it was, "Oh, I'm Rachel Zane on Suits. Oh, I love doing yoga and drinking green juice and traveling, and I've seen the world, and I was into politics before I was an actress, so I kind of just slipped and fell into this world." And then once Harry started to be in the ethos, it was, "Oh, I low self-esteem because I was bullied as a child and I had no friends." And
Which is
then
bullshit.
I love being a humanitarian.
We just have to clarify, because people who are watching this are going to think that that's her bio. Everything is made up. She had a beautiful childhood. Now she's thrown dirt at her own mother, because now she said, in that Harper Bazaar, did you guys catch this on Harper Bazaar's article?
How she said her mom couldn't
cook for her, and she had to grow up in front of the TV dinners. Where's Mr. Markle and all of this? And Doria clearly was a bad mother, because Meghan had to learn motherhood from books, not her own mother.
It's actually crazy. In the old interviews that I dug up, she was saying that she learned about food and plating because she was on the set of Married with Children for 10 years and hung out with the catering crew while her dad was working. And that's how she literally learned about catering and plating food and all that kind of stuff. And then now in Harper's Bazaar, she's saying she learned about food from her grandmother that we've never heard of until today. And until our interview came out. And that's how she learned about food, because her grandmother cooked and her mom was a free spirit, and how she learns parenting advice from all of these books, and she's literally an expert on parenting, and how about how all her friends come to her for parenting advice. It's just crazy. It's crazy.
No, but we're going to play the rest of it, but I wanted to say something because this really caught my attention. In that article, she needs people to say that she's the smartest, she's the funniest, she's the best mother in the world. Not that everybody loves her. It's just that she's the best at everything. She knows this because she needs people to tell her how perfect she is. And just like this comment here says, she was complaining that Catherine and William were so formal when the first time they met her. Yet she is introducing herself to people using a full-blown title. Let's just finish this woman. Wait.
Of this story. She doesn't know that is going to be put into the story. Harper's Bazaar, the writer, the editors chose to put that piece in there. They knew it would get a lot of play, and it certainly did. So again, it's like both sides of the coin. There is kind of unfair parts that always play out with her, but at the same time, it's like, but why do you allow it to happen? So I just finished a Substack Live, and the public sentiment, like we were talking about a million PR hits and misses, and I only threw in this article as a last minute. But this is where most of the conversation was around Meghan Markle and the royal family, and talking about something that Meghan is missing. And I agreed with all the comments in the chat. It's the authenticity. And what the public picks up on is when you constantly present yourself as something not quite as you are, it's never going to work. I think there is a place if Meghan was really real, like we got the real Meghan, I think she would be untouchable. I do. And a lot of people in the chat were saying, that's why Diana was Diana, because even with flaws, whatever, you kind of knew who Diana was. So that's really the takeaway that I have to agree with there. It's like, she doesn't get a fair shake. And I am rooting for her. I mean, she has such style. She does. But even the photos, like, I feel like the photos are beautiful, but then it leaves you wondering, like, but were there better ones you picked? Or did you pick the second best or the fourth best photo? I don't know. She can't get a break, yet the choices. I don't know.
Has this woman not known what Meghan has done to her?
Oh, yeah,
staff?
she does. Oh, she does. This is her bread and butter. One of the things that really bother me, Pat, is the following. Meghan Markle is been accused of bullying, not only in the UK, but in the US.
Right.
So Meghan Markle, this is the real Meghan Markle that we're seeing. Her makeup is horrible, but she thinks, the thing is, Jennifer, please, just let me know. I am wearing, I don't know if I can see this shit here. I'm going to put myself here and I'm going to show you guys. I'm 57 years of age. Let me see, what am I wearing? I am wearing eyeliner, a little bit of eyeliner and mascara. And okay, this is lupus. Never mind.
You look great, Paula. You look great.
And I'm wearing, but look at my wrinkle. And I'm wearing this lipstick that cost me like $5. Okay. Like, how can Meghan, because I am sure, Jennifer, that she paid a lot of money, and Victoria Jackson, the no makeup guru, was behind her, because that brownstone house that she was in New York, it's come out as her home. She lends them her private jets, everything, right? So how can Meghan Markle look so terrible?
I don't know, but I looked at the credits for the makeup artistry in that article, and Daniel did not do her makeup for that article. So are they on the outs? Are her and Daniel on the outs?
Absolutely.
Because do you remember when she was in Paris? I talked about this in one of my videos where it showed her on her Instagram reel in front of the dressing table, and she's putting on that lipstick. But to me, it looked like she was taking a bite out of it. She was just like, do you remember that picture? You remember that one?
I do.
All those pictures and all the makeup that was in front of her on her dressing table were from Victoria Jackson's line, her no makeup line. So I think that's where they got on the outs, because Daniel made that TikTok story, and it was a long one where he went in detail and he itemized every single thing he used on her. And that was the makeup look that I took particular issue with when she was in Paris, because she just looked greasy. She looked like she just put Vaseline all over her face and went out and took a bunch of pictures. You can have a nice luminosity to your skin, but as a mature woman, when you put that much on, it's counterproductive. It calls attention to pores. It calls attention to lines. It's just not a good look. She was a disco ball shiny, but okay, hold on. Where am I going with this? Oh yeah. So she's all the Victoria Jackson makeup. And I think she probably had some little agreement between her and Victoria, because you know how Victoria allows her to sell her wares and hawk her stuff in that Godmother store, right? So I think that when Daniel made that video and talked about all those other items that were not from Victoria, that's where the fallout was. But Victoria's whole thing is no makeup. But when you look on the line that Victoria sells, she does have products that have color in them. She's got a very basic lipstick range, very basic blush range. She's got what I believe looks like a cream to powder type of makeup, base foundation makeup, but there is a little bit of color in that line. I didn't see any real color on her. I mean, she's got some eye shading and she's got a very, very slight nude pink lip, but it's still not really doing anything to her. And I'm looking at her eyelids and I'm thinking more and more and more that this woman had an eyelid lift. She's had an eyelid lift. She's got more space now in between her upper lash line and her eyebrows that she did not have when she left the royal family. I think she's done this eye lift, I want to say, in the last year or so. And there's one picture in particular where she's wearing that red dress. You know the one I'm talking about, Paula?
Yeah. Oh, that's for the Diana one. She's cosplaying Diana.
She's wearing a red dress and she has her head kind of back and her eyelids look very, very strange to me. It looks like a surgical procedure done wrong, in my humble opinion. It doesn't look nice. I don't know if it's lighting. I don't know if it's the way that they contoured on her brow bone. See if you can find that one I'm thinking.
I know what you mean. Yeah. But do you not think that there's a lot of influence from the magazine of what they wear and how they curate their look? I think this is kind of something that's pushed on a lot of celebrities anyway.
Is that the one?
Well,
the red dress.
But she's been, I mean, to be honest here, she's been doing this no makeup look for a good 2.5, 3 years solid now. She's always trying to do the understated makeup look, but I don't think that it suits her. I really don't think that it suits her.
You need to be very beautiful. You need to be very pretty and very beautiful, because the problem that they have now, look how she's standing up. The problem that they have now is that, you know, like they have to airbrush the hell out of it. Look at that. Did you see those flippers? I'm sorry. We have to show the flippers. Look, how can this woman have such big feet?
It's unpopular opinion, but I actually don't mind these looks as much. I think with the Kardashian party, what she wore was, you know, unbelievably well, it just didn't work, did it? It wasn't a Bond theme. It didn't have any class to it. The blacks were off color. The fabric wasn't particularly great. But this to me isn't that bad. I do feel like, personally, physically, I don't find she's I think she's quite an attractive person. It's her inner character that brings out the unattractive side. I have
a friend. I have to disagree, because my friend actually has met her in person quite a few times.
Yeah.
And she says that she is not, I mean, you know how some people are telegenic and photogenic? Meghan Markle is telegenic and photogenic, but when you meet her in person, she is not attractive at all. Her skin is pretty bad, her especially now, and she smells, but her skin is bad. She's not a good looking woman at all. She's short. Her body shape is terrible, but her face now is really drawn. It's not, and the problem that you have is like when you have ads like Harper, Bazaar, or anything, they have to airbrush her so much that even when you try to enhance the pictures, they almost disappear. You can't get a high definition picture. This is why when this woman posted this picture of her, she literally just uploaded the picture. She took the picture and she uploaded it. This is the picture that she took. This is the picture. This is like the next day, that same week, when she's photoshopped. It's the same woman within the same week. You know? So when you meet her in person, and this poor woman who took that picture got a lot of flag, and she was a Sussex stand, and then they literally almost ran her out of Instagram. You know, so this is what Meghan Markle actually looks like in real life. But then we get the curated version of her, which is, and this is a problem that they're having in Harper's Bazaar, and everybody try to get a picture, unlike Princess Catherine. Princess Catherine, they take high definition pictures. You know, with Meghan, you can't get a high definition picture, and on Harry either, because he has to fluff his hair up.
Yeah.
And Catherine's been through chemotherapy. And when I was going through my chemotherapy, you guys, your skin gets so dry, your hair, everything changes.
I lost a lot of hair here.
And just that picture that you showed earlier of Catherine, that her skin is still beautiful. Her hair still looks great. She just hit the looks lottery. She really, really did.
Or maybe it's the way of life too. Because usually the way you live your life reflects on your physical. And the way Meghan Markle has led her life, she needs to find Jesus and fast. I swear to God, like, or a good bottle of Bailey's. She needs to find Jesus in her life. And I'm not joking. I'm seeing your painting behind you, Mary. I have my candle with Mary here in my room, like I'm a Mariana, like we say in Spanish, Mariana, like we believe in stuff. But
Catholic?
Yeah, I'm a Catholic, yeah.
Yeah. My dad's
not a very good one, drinking on Sunday, but hey, but I kid you not, I'm shocked always. Like this woman who's Malik McPherson is one of the biggest PR on TikTok. Mm-hmm. She's on every show, and do you guys agree with her and people in the audience that Meghan Markle is a smart move to be Martha Stewart? Not really.
I think she's just finding a niche. She gets bored and moves on to the next project. It's not sustainable for her, any of this. It's almost like I'll see what I can do, and if it's too difficult, I'll move on to the next thing.
Mm-hmm. And the thing is, if you look at her recipes before all of this, it was literally she made tacos with lettuce wrapped tacos on NBC with Matt Lauer, and said she said that grilling the lettuce brought out the flavor. I kid you not.
Oh no!
Matt Lauer. You haven't seen that? I wish I could play, but they're copyrighted like crazy.
No
they're
way.
Copyrighted. I tried to use it one day for the Martha Stewart thing. And actually, that is a Corey Vitiello thing, because he has that in Flock. He has these wraps with lettuce or this rice. Tumi, maybe you know about this. These rice like wraps that are very thin.
Tortillas.
No, they're not tortillas.
No.
You mean like rice paper?
Rice paper.
Rice paper, yeah. But he also does lettuce and wraps and stuff like that. He has it from Flock. I mean, Meghan Markle has stolen everything from this man.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Wow. Like she tried to pass that. She cooked that Thanksgiving turkey like hers. It was Corey Vitiello. Mm-hmm. But what is shocking to me, and this is a legitimate question I have. Do you guys think that this woman is being paid? Because anybody with 2 cents, especially this woman who's savvy, would know that that's not a good move for Meghan Markle when she has sold herself and based herself from the moment she hit the royal family, or even before that, as a humanitarian, when she couldn't cut it as an actress. And now all she ever wanted to do was cook and be in the kitchen when she went into the United Nations and did that big speech about, that boy
feminism
at 11. And she was 12. She was not 11. When I was 12, Meghan, it's 12. It's in the commercial there. You say it's 12. And now she's like, everybody who knows me, all I've ever wanted to do was be in the kitchen.
Mm-hmm.
Why do you think they're doing that? Sorry, Victoria.
No. I think she just likes to dip her toes into anything that's available. I don't think she necessarily has a talent. She's a jack of all trades, a master of none. There's nothing she's particularly good at. She's not that great at acting either. But she thinks a bit of humanitarian work now and again is helpful to add to flavour to her personality. But it's kind of it goes against, it's a juxtaposition when she's doing very high profile, self-centered entertainment where it's all about her and how wonderful she is. So she conflicts all the time. It's a back and forth. She's almost got different personalities, and they work against each other,
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
But what do you think that is?
I liked what Tumi said, though. I liked what Tumi said about how I've heard that she's like a shell of a person. It's almost like a robot going through the motions, like, oh, what do the people want? Let's try that. She won't even look at us when she makes an Instagram reel. Just look straight on at the audience. and say, hey, you know, why don't you come follow me in the kitchen today? I have no idea what the hell I'm going to make. Let's figure something out. Hey, I got this.
But you know, the thing is, Jennifer, the thing is that they portray her that we're okay. I don't have a problem with that. I actually would be fun. The problem is that she portrays herself as the perfect hostess, the perfect this. That's what the problem is. That she has people say she's perfect mother, right, Pat? We were talking about this, right, Pat? That it's not that she loves her children. No, it's that the children are going to think that she's brave for doing a jam on the kitchen. I mean, what the hell are you doing having kids around putting jam?
And that part in the article where she says that her Lily sits on her lap when she's, you know, I guess doing her meetings or whatever. Lily.
Oh yeah.
Okay. I'm sorry, I don't buy that for a moment.
There's no Lily.
My son was texting me 15 minutes ago. What?
There's no Lily.
I know. But still, it's like whoever these kids are. My son was just texting me 15 minutes ago about his screen time, right? And I was like, I am on a live. Do not come in here. Don't bug. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah.
Mom,
that's what they say. Yeah.
Do you guys remember that guy that he went viral? That he's given this very serious
the
interview.
kids come through.
One of the kids comes like this, and he's doing a CNN worldwide interview. And then the one in the little chair, that rolling chair comes in, and the poor wife comes running and grabs them both.
She falls over.
To this day, I think it's like 8 years or that, they're still playing that clip because it went viral. Of course, you don't want that because Meghan Markle doesn't like when somebody interrupts her. Can you imagine if you're having a meeting with the Duchess and your kid comes and interrupts the Duchess?
Right, yeah.
So my problem is not that she's perfect or not. She's the one that has people like Serena Williams. I mean, Serena, correct me if I'm wrong, guys. Serena Williams went from the ghetto to elite player in worldwide. She's made over she's worth almost $400 million on her own without Meghan.
She has talent and she worked for something.
Yeah, but now Serena Williams in that interview says, oh, I don't know what to do without Meghan Markle. She's teaching me how to be a mom. Why are they doing it? And then we have, by the way, Kelly Safian, you are a traitor. You are disgusting because you were a friend of Trevor Engelson first. And they're the ones who gave you money for your foundation first. Meghan Markle met Kelly through Trevor Engelson. And why, if they were such close friends, why didn't Meghan invite her to her wedding? Kelly Safian didn't go anywhere. What happened is Meghan, look how much of a ghoul, and this is something that's very sick. Meghan is that bloody ghoul. She went back to the United States. She found out that Kelly Safian's kid had died. She didn't contact her before. She is clearly a ghoul, a disaster tourist, because she contacted her after her son George died, and she found out that her daughter's name was Lily.
Oh.
And she donated like 2,000 or something like that. Trevor Engelson, prior to that, had always been friends with Kelly Safian, and him and his wife donated lots of money to her foundation. Meghan Markle finds out her boy is dead. She latches onto this woman because she likes to latch herself onto people who are suffering, like when she took that plane to go to Uvalde. If I've been in Uvalde, Meghan would have come out without her weaves. I can tell you that.
Paula, didn't she give her five grand? She gave Kelly's charity $5,000, right? And she told everyone about it?
No. She didn't give her $5,000. That's not true. That's what it's implied. But if you really read the words, he didn't give her the money. It's like, when people say, Pat, you and I were talking about this, that people were saying that Meghan Markle was invited to Balenciaga. And I did a whole video about it. And I said, no, she was not invited to Balenciaga. And people came because this guy called Rob Shooter came and said, oh, she was paid $1 million at least to go to Paris. And like, remember, Pat, we had this conversation? No, she was not invited. She invited herself. Look what, because a lot of times we have to read what's said, but most importantly, what's not said. She doesn't say she was invited. She said, and you know this, Victoria, because you're a writer. She says that she's always supported this guy. And then she paid for her thing. Well, Harry paid for everything. Well, Archwell Foundation paid for everything. Because she's using them as a piggy bank, and she took her team. So I don't understand why people like this lady Molly McPherson are excusing Meghan Markle, saying that she's the victim with that Harper's Bazaar thing.
Yeah.
Why do you think this is the thing that bothers me? You know, Pat, like me, I say to you guys, I'm 57. I'm not going to pretend I'm 30. I wish I looked like 30, but you know, and pretty soon, hopefully, by the way, I'm putting it out in the universe, plastic surgeons, you know. So, but you know, like I'm not going to pretend. And this is the problem I have is that the mainstream media, I don't know if she has hired this lady to say those stupid things because this woman is putting her reputation online. What do you think, Pat?
I don't know. I think she may just, there are people out there that just have that feeling about Meghan. Some people, like, they don't really know much about royalty, obviously. And I think she just probably wants to like her, but sees her making mistakes. I mean, she even thought that, you know, that Meghan didn't have editorial right, and that the lady putting her saying the Duchess of Sussex is here, that was something that Meghan didn't have control over. If you really follow this, you would know that Meghan absolutely wanted that to be in there and would have editorial say over anything that she's going to agree to. So that lady, I think, is just really trying to like someone like Meghan, but doesn't really have a clear insight into Meghan's behavior while in the royal family. They just know the American part. Oh, this is a woman from the royal family. Now she's moved here to the States, and oh, she's doing a show. Like, they have no clue about the royal stuff. Because if you did, you would know all the things that Meghan has done and really not like her.
But she knows that's her bread and butter. It's like you, Jennifer.
Well, now it is.
Makeup.
But now it is. But does she know all the stuff about what Meghan has done in the royal family?
Yeah, she has been covering Meghan. She's done quite a few.
Since when has she been covering her?
Since the very beginning.
Since she was in the royal family?
Yeah.
Okay, well, she's clearly biased then about Meghan.
Well,
she's clearly biased.
This is the thing, that she considers herself not biased.
Well, she is. That's a lie. That's a lie.
I do think maybe some of them do get paid, definitely.
Remember
that the Beyonce and Jay-Z, they pay for their own Grammys. It's to keep them on top. It's
keep them relevant.
Yeah, exactly, and it's to keep it make out appear to be popular when you're actually not, because it's like they say it's a sheep mentality, isn't it? You follow what you think is popular, and so if they can keep on top, then other people will join. It's
what the hell is happening to Beyonce? She showed up at the Formula One.
Did anybody notice about how the editor, whatever they're called, of Harper's Bazaar, said that the interview was a culmination of a 5-year conversation?
That's bullshit. She's lying.
Did anybody catch that?
Oh yeah, I did. That's what I said at the beginning to me, that they said that they chased her for 5 years. No.
Yeah, she didn't chase her for 5 years. That's a lie too.
Meghan chased her for 5 years, not the other way around.
Right. Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? It's like.
And also, I wanted to add on to the makeup thing. So if you guys Google clean girl makeup, even if you just look it up on YouTube, that's the new Gen Z and millennial type of makeup, where it's like the Hailey Bieber slick back bun, no makeup, a lot of blush. You look kind of natural. The whole, super duper fake eyelashes in 2016 Kim Kardashian glam with a cut crease, that's out of style right now, right?
Yeah, but Meghan doesn't even wear any blush. Nothing. It's just heavy. You know what they told me? Somebody was there. She wore so much foundation. Right, you see, I didn't even have to tell you, Jennifer.
Yeah,
foundation, and
she has a lot of sun damage. She has freckled skin, so I know over the years because there's been pictures of her sunbathing and smoking in her younger years, so I'm sure that caught up with her. But is that what you were going to say, that she was wearing a lot of foundation?
Yeah, she was wearing a lot of foundation. They put a lot of foundation on her because they couldn't cover. And then she did a lot of airbrush because this part of here, when she smiles, is so wrinkled because of Ozempic.
Yes. Remember we were talking about that on the last live we did? When she smiles now, she's got lines that start almost from the bottom of her cheekbone here that cut down. And that's that kind of dragging down of the face. In my humble opinion, she's on Ozempic, like most of Hollywood.
And she doesn't need it. She's always been skinny.
Yeah, Tumi, you're absolutely right. She has always been skinny for sure. But now she's skinnier. And as you get older, I mean,
You
I'm
get
51,
bored.
Paula's 57, but as you
And
get
you-
older,
sorry, hold on a second. You're 51. She's, how old are you, P Dina? 50, 59, 60?
She's younger than me.
No,
She's 55,
and you're 56.
56.
What are you taking? What drugs are you taking to look this young? All
Pat,
three
how
of
old are
you.
you, Pat? How old are you, Pat?
I'm 85.
I'll be 50. Oh,
How old are you, Pat?
I'll be 57 in a couple of months.
Oh, yes. So
Crazy.
she's
You
a
look
couple of months
amazing.
younger than me. I can't believe
You look
this.
amazing, all three of you.
Thank
well,
you.
thank you.
What are you? Can you send me the pills that you're taking, please?
Oh, you're funny.
Well, I am
You're
using.
beautiful too, Victoria.
I'll tell you what I
can
do.
tell you have beautiful skin,
What do
Victoria.
you
Look
use,
how
Pat? What do you
glowy
use?
you are.
No, I don't know about that.
And Victoria, how old are you? You're mommy bearing years, aren't you?
I am 37 now.
Okay, yeah, you can have babies
37.
still. So you got your hormones, right?
You're young.
Yeah.
But
You
when
lose your
get past a
hormones.
certain age, when you get past a certain age, for myself, I would rather carry an extra 10, 15 pounds because the more weight you lose past a certain age, you can have a nice figure, but the face,
your face will age.
You don't have the collagen anymore.
Like
production
all
that
of this
keeps the
starts
skin back when
hollowing
you lose the
out,
weight.
and it's not good. You know what I mean?
No, I know. But the thing is, the same thing goes for Michelle Obama. You know, it's like, but you know what I was thinking? It doesn't even matter which age it is, because if you have so much weight loss and it's terrible, I have to, guys, I really want to talk about this because this is been eating me up. This is, where the fuck is that picture? Sorry. Oh, I forgot. There's some Christian ladies here. I'm sorry about that. But
No
I mean,
cursing, Paula.
I'm sure they've said worse. Don't worry, Paula.
yeah, these women.
Oh Lord.
Oh yes, I've heard about these two. Yeah,
they're
creepy relationship.
Yeah. I mean, what happened to Ariana Grande? What happened to Ariana Grande? I mean, I kid you not, guys. She has like anorexia, and this Arriva woman, it's like, they.
So there's
it looks like the movie is sucking the life out of them. Like if you see them in person while they're walking, they literally look like they're about to fall over at any time, and they look like they only eat soup. Like it's very scary.
Did you say that what the movie is sucking the life out of them?
The movie, yeah,
the movie
sucking the life out of them.
Well, I hear this. I hear they're sucking, they're doing things like that to each other.
I've heard that they annoy him, but this is creepy.
Paula, didn't you have something on your channel where you were talking about her voice changed?
Yes, I do. Yeah.
Selena Gomez too.
Yeah. But I think it is. I mean, what happened to Ariana Grande was like, cause she used to be cool, chilled, and her voice was different. And now and I'm like, what the F happened to this woman?
Yeah.
I kid you not. I have to show it to you guys because I was like, what is going on? I was like, please tell me that this ain't happening, because I was like, no. What is, it's like they're infantilizing themselves, like to be like children. I don't know, like kids. I don't know if that has to do with Hollywood or something like that.
I think with Ariana Grande, she's gone through many different sort of character changes throughout her career, and she's a bit of a chameleon. And I think she draws energy from the people she's around. So at the moment, she's very much molded herself into the other lady. What's her name? That lady.
Cynthia Erivo.
Yeah. So they're bouncing off each other's energies rather than her being herself. She's not able to really sort of format her own personality as of yet. She hasn't quite found.
There's a name for that. There's a name for them. They call them theater kids, where they're just so into it. Yeah. The role consumes them to the point that she thinks she's Glinda the Good Witch now.
Yes. She does. She does.
She like flitters around, and she's very light and soft.
I'm going to show you this, guys. I'm going to show you this, guys. I want you guys to comment on this. Okay? Because this is like weird. Okay, listen to this.
Oh no, don't.
Know you, and I hope you will be there for the rest of my life.
I hope you'll let my friendship be one of the things that you're learning how to let in. Forever I'm here.
I can't even understand what she even just said.
I'm gonna show you her voice.
Listen to it and you feel it and it's there and it's, you know, something we all feel.
What is she possessed? Sorry about that.
Yeah, she's a bit lost, I think.
Before that was her being her R&B black phase, right?
Yes.
Before that,
yes.
when people thought she was a Latina or something, or mixed,
yeah.
she was doing.
She is Latina, cabrona. She's Latina.
So she had to fit in with the hip hop R&B crowd and be down with the brothers and the sisters, and now she's down with the homies, and now she's yeah, my name is Glenda the Good Witch, and but once upon a time, like in the 2010s, right, there was a trend called living dolls, where girls who really like Japan would basically make themselves out to be like living porcelain dolls, and they would have the high voice pitches, but they were all trying to like get popular in Japan. They didn't really care about the American market because I was never cool here, right?
But that's called having a personality, though, to me. Like, P. Dinah lived in China. You don't see her suddenly, I've lived in so many places, and I've always kept my own.
Yeah.
Her character, that's being a strength of character, because
this is quite prevalent with a lot of actors and singers. You look at Christina Aguilera, she went through her black phase. Justin Bieber did. They've all gone through different phases within their music, and they've changed their whole personality and persona for what fits that time.
Justin Bieber went through Diddy, that's for sure. He did. He went through Justin Bieber, But this woman, these are not teenagers. These are almost early 40s.
Ariana
Who's going to hit 40?
She's older than me, I think.
No, no. Ariana Grande is 34 or something like that.
Yeah, I'm 30.
Cynthia Erivo is 38 or something like that.
Yeah, they're older than me, so it's weird.
Yeah, so these are not. These are not like little teenagers. And that stage that Justin Bieber went through was when he was a teen.
But think about it. You watch Cynthia, right? And you watch Ariana play off each other, and they both look a little manic and a little crazed.
Yeah.
But here's the thing. I actually believe that they believe what they're doing. Like, that's their authentic self in that moment. That's still something you don't get from Meghan. I could watch a video of Ariana look crazy, like that shit crazy, like how she is in these interviews, right? On the red carpet for Wicked. But I'm at least buying into it. And I'm like, yeah, she's crazy, But you watch someone like Meghan and you still don't get that from her. You still don't get anything.
It's acting. Yeah, it's like bad acting. Yeah.
You know what I'm going to say this, and this is not the Bailey speaking. All gone. I was going to say, by the way, we're going to have a live with Jennifer where I want to recreate Meghan Markle's iconic makeup, no makeup look. And then we're going to do a decent look because I want to do both. I want to do both, Jennifer. I want to do that makeup, no makeup crap. And then I want to do, and any ladies who want to join us, you're more than welcome. And then I want you to teach me to do the eyeliner because I can't do the eyeliner.
I have a video on my channel. Do you remember her and Jamie Kern? Jamie Kern Lima. Remember Jamie Kern? So I have a video where I show Meghan's wearing makeup, y'all. So is Jamie Kern. This is how to do what they did in that video. Yeah.
So, but I want you to do, because I want us to do like for ladies over 50s or 40s. You can't do it, Victoria, because you're a puppy. So shut up. But but for us women like this. Although P. Dinah, I don't know, that's the thing, I want to be black. I was telling P. Dinah that I like to be black because they have more melanin. They don't age.
They don't age. No.
Pat is not gonna age. Pat is gonna be like 100, and she's gonna look like she's 50. And I'm gonna be like
Oprah said a long time ago, black don't crack. Remember when she said that?
That's about it. That's about it,
Yeah.
As long as you don't smoke crack.
Guys, like, I want to thank you. And this is not the brief talking. Dana, we're talking about you looking fab because you're black. Shut up. You have any idea, Pat? You know how many times I've told you this? Pat is laughing because.
Would you stop saying because I'm black woman? I know.
But I know.
Listen, you two don't become the next Cynthia and Ariana Grande. Okay?
I would look like her if I were black. It's like I want to, right, Pat? How many times have I told you this? It's like, you're blessed, woman. Like, I wish I had your skin tone.
It helps. I think it does help. It helps.
Didn't Oprah say black don't crack, like Jennifer was saying? But
Yeah.
we're gonna do a video with Jennifer that's gonna teach us how to do makeup for over 40s for
I
eyes
would
and stuff
love
like
that because I
Yes,
need
I
to
want
know
you to
how to
come
do
because we're
makeup.
gonna do it like we're gonna do it. We're gonna record it and we're gonna do it like Meghan. I don't know how to do it.
Okay, I'm
No,
down for that.
for reals. For women over 40. Because for me, your eyes start to become hooded and
Yeah.
stuff.
Yeah.
I mean, I've been blessed because I got the scar here that I got that thing stuck in my eye at the farm, so I had to get it cut. But other than that, if you're a regular person, your eyes get hooded.
Yeah. Yeah. That happens when you get older.
So that is so many women, and I gotta say this, guys. Manuela has been holding out on us because
Mm.
I just got her hand cream.
Mm-hmm.
Look at my hands. I mean, Pat, I even put it on my neck because it
Mm-hmm.
was almost instant. It looks,
Really?
Pat, yeah, nag the hell out of Manuela. And the neck cream also nag her for that. But the hand cream, I am,
Okay, let's do that. I would love to do that. Learn how to do makeup and
yes, I was because, Jennifer's been holding out on us. She's too busy in Deutschland.
I know. I'm sorry. I can't help it. So,
she's a mom as a young kid, so that's
tell me about it.
Mhm.
So, but what do you want to do? Like, why don't we say just bring your makeup, bring what you
Well,
got?
yeah,
Yeah.
because for me, I don't know. I mean, you can do both. I don't do liquid liner because I don't know how to do it. My friend who's my Marines, she's a ballet dancer. She's an expert. That woman can do it in the dark because she's a ballet dancer. I mean, I am shocked how Marines does that. Well, and she has a theater thing. I
Mhm.
can't do that because the liquid pen goes everywhere, and I think that for my age, at least for me, because I have very
Mhm.
dark eyes,
Mhm.
the liquid liner is too strong, at least for me, for my liking. So I like pencil, but even then I suck at it. This is
Yeah,
why I hardly
Paula,
ever use it.
you may want to try like a brown eyeliner instead
I
of
do. I
maybe
use
like
brown
okay,
eyeliner, but
okay,
I like
instead
I
of
like to
black.
see how you apply it. I want to get the cat eye like this. I know without
Mhm.
operation, guys. Without operation, shut up. Without operation or Botox, Pidina Yamna. I don't have your melanin, so I need the
We'll
help.
get some tricks. We'll find some tricks.
But that's what I like to do. That's what I like to do. And yes, Royally Jewel, using Retin-A, I do have Manuela's
Yeah,
creams,
yeah,
and they're
retinol.
fabulous. But
Mhm.
the makeup is always helpful, because when I put the eyeliner, Jennifer, I don't know how to put it, and then I put too much here, and it looks heavy here, and then I have to get rid of it. So if you
Well,
can
yeah.
teach us how to do that, the eyes, makeup for
Well,
from
with hooded eyelids, you have to remember, especially as we get older, we got more skin, right? That hangs and gets a little looser because that's what the hood is. And some people have hooded eyelids in their youth. Like take, for example, Jennifer Lawrence. She's a beauty and she's had that more bedroom eyes, hooded lid look from the time
Mhm.
it started. As people like her get older, they'll notice that it's more pronounced. So actually liquid eyeliner or these long wear pencils are actually the best bet for us mature
really.
ladies. Because
Oh, God,
once
I learn how to use it.
well, but
Mhm.
they're a very, very fine tip. You have to get a good formula that's not thick and opaque looking, because if you get one that's a very fine tip and once it sets, or even a gel eyeliner with a brush that's got a very, very fine tip. And if you get right down into that lash line and you kind of mush it in with your lashes and let it dry, that's probably the best thing, because most pencils, they smudge all over the place, especially with our body heat. And a lot of us have personal summers and we're sweating and we're going through menopause
Mhm.
things. You'll notice that your eyeliner will end up sometimes the day, it'll end up like up here because you're blinking, you're talking,
Mhm.
it's all the application, but even more than that, it's the formula. Get a good formula that doesn't run, like that once it dries, it sets, and then you'll be good. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Mhm.
No, but we're gonna do that. We're gonna do just for that. Like
I charge
I
by
want.
the hour.
No, shut up. We'll drink the Baileys and stuff because a lot of people have been asking me, and I have to say, guys, I have lupus. I don't use blush. I don't use foundation because I used to use foundation to hide the redness, but then the foundation only made it worse because
Yeah.
the redness, the more white I put on, the more it came through. It was horrible. So now I just don't bother. I try to take as good care of my skin as possible. And
The
I
best
really,
makeup's good skin, and Manuela will tell you that as well.
I
She's
have amazing.
you know.
Guys, I've hit the lottery with Manuela,
Yeah.
but the hands, the pat. I'm gonna have her send it to you because,
I
guys,
want to try it.
yeah, look
Yeah.
at this. You know how you have wrinkle things? My hands look like 20 years younger. I kid you
They
not.
look really good too. I was just
Yeah.
noticing how good your
It
hands
was
look.
instant. It was instant. Tumi, you can join us too. And
Okay.
but no, I'm serious. Because you should start young to learn how to do these things. Clearly something that Meghan Markle didn't know. To wrap it up, guys, because it's almost been 2 hours, and I know Pidana, you had only 1 hour. I want to
Yeah.
say thank you to me. To me, I want to. We're gonna record later. Victoria, thank you. I'm open for
Thank
interviews in
you.
your channel.
Always.
Jennifer, I love you. I love you, Mama. And then Pidina, who is my mate. Already 11 o'clock at night.
I know.
I love it. And
Hmm.
even Otis, who cheated on Siri. But
Yes,
that's
bad
okay with
doggy,
me.
bad
I want
doggy.
to thank you guys, and I want to wrap it out here because I want to wrap it up in a positive way. Princess Catherine, I just want to say something that really, really bothered me, that some reporters are putting out about the affair. William's never happened affair with Princess Cat with that woman Rose,
Rose
that lady.
Leslie.
I
Yeah.
just want to say that a life well lived, it reflects on your skin, on your face,
Yeah.
and we can
Mhm.
see who's led a healthy, noble, decent lives. Because again, they say that the eyes are the soul. What was it that you said to me, Pitana? The soul
The
of
eyes
the.
are the window to the soul.
Thank you,
Mhm.
Tumi, thank you. And we can see Megan's eyes are dead.
They are. She needs to change and work on
She
her
needs Jesus.
character before she goes in front of the camera and tries to look beautiful.
But
Work
how
on
can
the
she find that?
inside.
How
Work
can
on
she
the
find that,
inside.
Pat? Okay, she's 44
Be
or 50. Where is she gonna
She needs
find
to
that?
be honest with herself, and she needs to come clean about all the dirty deeds that she does, that she continues to do. And she just needs to come clean with everything that she's done. Stop trying to have these passive aggressive attacks towards people in your husband's family. That those are your husband's relatives. She's still making digs at these people. She needs to stop doing these things. Seriously, work on her inner character, and then her beauty will shine. That's what I believe.
I want to say something because my dad died suddenly in 2008. He came to I was in Norway when my dad died. He came to vacation. He would come for summers in Canada, and my dad died suddenly of a heart attack. And I wish I could have a day. Not even that. Like I wish I could have said goodbye to him. Because he was supposed to
Mhm.
call me when he got to my. I have a half sister. When he was driving from Calgary to Ontario, so he was supposed to call me when he got there, right? And the call never came. And it's like, how can Megan be like that with her own father? Even
Yeah.
with this Harper Bazaar thing, or Bizarre, that she talks about Doria,
Yeah.
not her father. I mean,
Doesn't mention her
whatever
dad.
the flaws for Mr. Markle are, he tried his best and he gave her
Yes.
everything. And for
Yeah.
this woman, I was thinking a lot about that, because of my dad passed and stuff like that. I wish I had received that phone call, like from my dad. And this woman has her father alive.
Mm. Yeah.
It kind of tells you a lot. I mean, what do you guys think of that? Because that eats up at somebody. That says a lot about her psychology or lack of feelings or.
Her lack
I
of
think
wanting
I
to
think
do right by him.
it's
Yeah.
different if your dad's been abusive or done something to you in your life where you can't forgive him. But I don't feel like he's that type of person. I think he wants a relationship with his daughter, and she's shuns him more so because he doesn't fit into her lifestyle. And that's really what it comes down to. She wants to portray a certain way, and he doesn't fit into the mold.
Yeah.
Or maybe he knows that what she's saying is a lie. But it's just, that I was thinking a lot about my dad for my birthday, and I remember with my dad, he came up with this stupid, stupid idea that backfired on him. When I was like 13 or 14, he goes, well, my middle name is Patricia. So my dad used to call me Pat. He goes, Pat, there's this Yugoslavian, this is when Yugoslavia used to exist. There's this Yugoslavian tradition that you're supposed to be spanked the same amount of numbers as your birthday, right? And I'm like, okay, I'm going to bite the bullet. And I was turning 14. So he came and he spanked me 14 times because I was thinking next May he's going to turn 60 something.
He's going to what?
Turn 60 something.
Oh, okay.
So when he came to him, I started, but my arm got tired. He goes, I don't think this was a good tradition to follow. But, things like that with your dad, and I don't know about you guys. I don't know. I know you have your dad is alive, right, guys?
My dad has passed away right before COVID.
That's true. But
No,
you know how it is. You know how it is. It's like,
but it drives the point home even more, Paula, that like what Royally Jewel just said, our daddies are unlosable, and hers is still here.
Mm-hmm.
And so many of us don't have our fathers here, and what we wouldn't give for just another conversation, another hug, another moment.
Mm-hmm.
But before we go, I wanted to say, Paula, for your birthday, and I told you I was going to say this when we were texting, thank you so much for just being who you are.
Yep.
You're
a kind person.
Unlike anybody on YouTube, Paula, you are so supportive in this space. I mean,
fuck me, they're gonna say that I paid you to
you reached out to me. I mean, I have a very small platform, but you reached out to me when it was even smaller. So gracious, so nice. You love to talk to people. You love to bring people on. You're supportive. I mean, truly, truly. I mean,
yeah, you bring people together. You always bring people together. You're welcoming all the time. And it's, people need to understand that you are really a good person and we do love you.
Well,
Paula.
thank you. But so are you guys. I mean, and P. Dinah, by the way, you have to buy her book. And how's your charity doing, Pat?
It's okay.
You see, you know what I was thinking, Pat? We should do a thing, guys. You guys have no idea. And this is one of the things that annoys me the most. Patricia is has an amazing charity that helps kids that are, that would not get set. The problem is Africa. And I'm going to say this. I know it sounds very, very weird. And I work with African projects. Okay. I work with the fistulas and all kinds of things and children soldiers, that you have to bring back into society. But the problem is that, Pat, you're fighting a huge battle because the United States prefers to donate money to Africa than to donate money to kids, inner city kids that actually do need help because these kids get the short end of the stick. And your charity, please, Christine Gilbert, can you post your charity there so I can post it here? And guys, please donate to Pat because Pat has got she has been screwed over, and it really makes me angry because Meghan Markle this is just my personal opinion. This is not Pat speaking, stealing millions from USAID and all kinds of things. They're mishandling the funds and stuff like that. Whereas P. Dan is actually doing real good with this charity you have, providing skills to these kids who would have only gangs to turn to and hooking, other unsavory skills in life if it were not for you. So please donate to her charity because charity starts at home. And in the United States, especially around the area, the kids that Pat works with, she literally is their lifeline. Her charity is their lifeline. They have nowhere else to go. That is a safe haven for them to learn something, some life skills, that they can employ. Yes, it's teachable moments. So I'm asking you, please go help her, and please put your charity. Where is Kristen Kilberg? Put your charity up so I can highlight it so people can donate to you, Pat. Because you're fighting a battle because now the government is not going to fund it anymore because they don't have any money, and they're making you pay. So you're literally
a lot of charities have lost funding, and they lose funding because they're just people at the certain levels that they want to give it to others, or they just are taking it away for like reasons around economics, where they just want to reallocate funds to other things. So, and what can you do, right? I mean, there's nothing you can really do when that happens, but I don't know where I can make it's Life Smart Education. Just type in lifesmarteducation.org, Life Smart blackmaraeducation.org.
Please,
That's it.
and that's how we do it here. This is a community, and we're not going to allow those blood-sucking journalists who are calling us liars and conspiracy theorists on YouTube, the crazies of YouTube, because we're calling them out, to come and disturb us. And please go subscribe to Jennifer, to Victoria, to me, Shaun Attwood. By the way, I want to say thank you to Shaun Attwood and the gorgeous-looking Ziggy. I hope he makes me an auntie very soon, because my son is not going to make me a grandma anytime soon. And of course, Lauren, the Insider. She's amazing with her PR stuff. And all of you guys for coming here to watch. Please, please go Live Smart, donate to Live Smart, because P. Dine is doing, you have no idea. I was talking to her today and said, Pat, I'm teaching Paula, because she goes and teaches to these children. So please, for the price of a cup of coffee, $1 helps a lot. If we all donated $1, it would help a lot. So I want to thank my beautiful guests, everybody who showed up today for my birthday live, and to me, I'm going to bake a banana bread. And George the Giant Slayer is here. Hello, George.
Hey, George.
Where are you, gorgeous? George, where are you?
Gorgeous George.
I know, George. George, by the way, go subscribe to his channel, because he's gorgeous, and we love George.
Gorgeous George.
Yeah, and George has been killing it in his channel, because he's got a new brand. I sent you the link in case you have 2 seconds to come and say hi. But I mean, Pat is like, we're here, guys, trying to bring you news, to do everything for you. We do have sources. I know we're not Daily Mail or Palace Confidential or any of those people, but believe it or not, we do get a lot more sources, because people do reach out to us. They reach out to us because the mainstream media, they don't want to still show the stuff that that we show you. So all that you do, everything, your support, please go to George the Giant Slayer, because he's been killing it in his channel. He's amazing. And all of us guys,
like George.
we love George.
Julia's also here. Hi, Julia. She's in the comments.
Who's that?
Julia.
Yes. So thank you. Please go donate to Pat. I will leave the link. Pat will send it to me, because I always lose it. The link in the video description. And we're going to be doing, when are we going to be doing the video? When can we record the video for the makeup and stuff?
Yeah, when are we going to do that?
Yeah, text me, hopefully within the next 2 weeks.
What, 2 weeks? Girl, I need something for next week. Have this dinner that I have to
have a hot date. What's going on? Do you have a hot date? What's happening?
No, it's the condo.
Oh, yeah.
You have to come here, Pat. Because in the condo, they have this get-togethers. So the 27th, they have
I heard about these get-togethers with the keys in the bowl.
They have finger food, so I'm going for the food, guys. Screw that.
So it's got to be before the 27th, is what you're saying.
They have to look good for the 27th. I want you to tell me before the 23rd today. No. It has to be this week, woman. Arrange your Deutsch time, whatever. With
your Deutsch time.
Deutsch time. Okay.
You can do a live with Pat about it, because I think that's a great thing. But no, we have to do this for this week. You have to teach me that. I don't care what you do,
Yeah.
But arrange your time and I'll text you. But thank you for coming, guys. And thank you
for having me. I appreciate
Victoria,
it.
You should have me on your channel.
You're coming on next week. Are you coming?
You haven't sent me the link
tomorrow.
Come tomorrow.
I'm ready.
Yeah. You have to cook something, because I already told Tumi she should cook something. Her cooking is
all welcome on my channel, guys.
I'm not a cook.
All of you guys.
Shut up, Tumi. I've seen your food. You send it on WhatsApp. Do you think I don't know the dishes you sent on WhatsApp? Shut up.
It's just a hobby. I'm just
Shut
whatever.
up. You make me hungry just looking at the dishes. Have a great day, guys, and thank you very much.
Love you.
Bye, everybody.
Bye, everybody.
Bye, Paula. Bye, everybody.